Yes. So this is the BTC Charlie spaghetti chart. I just gave you guys the link on the chat, and as you can see, it's based on a weekly time frame, and this is just reading chart, so I cannot change at all. And the logic behind this chart is we have plenty of coins, and should appear now here. Okay, we have plenty of coins, most of the important ones, all charted together on a BTC basis, and I don't know if I can manage to show it. There is also the SPX 500 and what was another classic index. It's mixed inside. So the way I use this chart is to try to find relative strength among coins, and the logic is pretty basic, pretty simple. Just scroll it up and down and see, like here now we have February, March, April, May, June, so it's quite a big time frame. But if I zoom in, I can go, why now it's working like this? So I can, no, it's a very big time frame and I don't understand why this now, but let me see if I can do something about it. No, it just switched, okay. So basically this helps to find which coin is underperforming or outperforming the rest of the market. And the logic, it's really basic. You see from here, there is like a pack of coins all together. So this means they are basically not changing that much the performance against each other. Maybe I need to do like that, no. Okay, because this normally, normally it's on a lower time frame, and this doesn't help that much to find on lower time frames. Let me see if I can manage it. No, because it's only view mode. This. No. So normally I could see lower time frames, and I don't know if you guys can see on a lower time frame than a weekly, but in any case, the logic is try to find which coin is breaking down or breaking out from the pack. This means that if it's breaking down, it's underperforming. If it's breaking out, it's overperforming compared to BTC basically. Watching this chart helps to identify which are the coins that are underperforming. And so when, for example, in this case, let's go on a lower time frame, we see that from 9 September, more or less, there have been few coins that are going better than the average in the market. And Alt, Sui, Popcat, AI, Aptos, INA, MOG, NEAR, FET, there is SEI here. These percentages are against BTC. So finding coins that are overperforming, like Alt, for example, now this is pointing to me to, okay, let's go and look from this chart and see if we can find an entry. In this case, wow, that's very nice chart here. This is on a 4-hour time frame. The way I always look for the coins, it's try to find liquidity zones. Yo, Lieutenant Ponzi, how are you doing, man? And I see, for example, we have in here, this is the bottom liquidity zone. Here we can find another. Then we can find another zone more or less in here. and this in here. So those are the major supply and demand zones. Like always, we can pull a trend line from here. To search for confluence, and there is another trend line we can pull from here. I see it has been broken and retested. So this coin now, as you can see here on the pair with against USD, it's going pretty good. And to double check always, this is Alt BTC. It's always a smart idea to go and see the pair against BTC, how it's going. And basically it's almost the same exact chart. So this means that this coin has been basically pegged with BTC, with how BTC has been moving. And in this case, the spaghetti chart in here is telling me, okay, this is overperforming. So maybe can be super strong, or like the chart are pointing both in here and in the Alt USD here. They are pointing, why now? Towards a high time frame resistance. So this coin, if BTC doesn't push a lot more, could be one good to look for a short, for example. On the opposite case, we have like banana, that right now in the past week has been a bit underperforming the market. Banana USDT, and we can, with the same logic, we can go and seek here for liquidity zones. This looks pretty nice in here. This also looks another nice liquidity zone. And then we have here, in this case, we can see that as it's underperforming, there are good chances that banana could catch up with the pack. Maybe not going overperforming the market, but just already catching up with the pack would mean like a +10, +15% spot. And let's see if we get some kind of confluence in here, for example. It's a very fair target to see now. For example, banana could go catch up with this lower time frame liquidity zone that is here in the middle. Yeah, this looks nice also. Yeah. So this could be a nice long from around in here, but we are on a 4-hour time frame, and normally the way I try to enter my trades, I look for the bigger picture. I see on a 4-hour time frame, and then I go on a lower time frame, like 15 minutes or maybe sometimes even lower, and see if I can find some confluence even more on lower time frames. And I can see pretty easily in here we have, now we're talking about precise levels. This looks a precise level, precise level where we just had rejection. And this one in here, it's exactly where we are at now. and we just break out, retested this mini liquidity zone order block in here, and it looks like it wants to keep pushing higher. So this could be a long entry, pretty nice, because we said that on a bigger time frame this looks like had in here a sweep of the previous macro low, and now could go and pushing higher towards the other order block. All of this, guys, is always related to Bitcoin, what Bitcoin wants to do. So we can go and look for the Bitcoin chart. Well, this is a bit of a mess, but that's my main Bitcoin chart where I have a lot of things put on. Well, this looks horrible. Bitfinex Vantage, yes. So this one I was preparing for today, and in here I already have the fib pulled from the last 65k high to the last low at 52k, and see that we just went almost to the one. We bounced already a couple of times from the 0786 of this fib, and what I said last VC, and I said already many times also in the VIP chat, is that I was expecting at least a sweep of this high before a potential reversal down or a continuation up, and not like one of our members said that I was saying. I don't have, guys, a crystal ball, so I cannot say no, we're gonna sweep this and we go back down. Well, if someone has the kind of crystal ball or is that good, yeah, good for him, but it's not me, and I'm not that arrogant to have a single scenario where I say, okay, this is what's gonna happen. I always work with different scenarios where this is a very high possibility from my point of view to have this sweep in here. I don't know how high, I'm just putting the arrow wherever, and this can be one scenario, something like this. And every level we see here, every order block, we need to watch for the reaction. Another potential scenario can be no, not this. Can be that we might just tap here a little bit and be strongly rejected like we were in here. This is just liquidity grab and down. So could be again something like that, just rejected hard, bouncing maybe there on a lower time frame and going down and going down. This is another chance, but I don't know what we're gonna get. We could also get another potential scenario is the bullish one, that we might break out, retest, and continuation up towards 68. There is another resistance in here, and there again we might reject pretty strongly. We might just retap here and break it out. This is a super bullish scenario we might get. Let's put it in green. So, and all of those are just potential scenarios we might see, and we always have to wait for confirmation. Price hardly moves with impulsive moves like in here we had, that just shoots high and basically never stops. Most of the times when we break out from a resistance, there is a retest. And when we're gonna break out above 65, I'm expecting some kind of hard rejection, at least on a lower time frame, towards the 65k, because this gonna get retested for many reasons. Because from here, as soon as we break out from here, there's gonna be for sure profit taking. There's gonna be for sure a lot of shorts opening. So retesting this, and the bullish scenario is that once we break out from an important resistance is that we find spot accumulation, spot buying from the same previous resistance that is gonna be flipped as support. That's the bullish case. The bearish case can be very hardly bearish, or even more than this, something like the yellow. I'm pulling the yellow now, and we might go seek liquidity under here or here, even under the previous low at 49k. And in this case, we're also gonna close a potential hold harmonics that, if Ponzi is still here, could explain to us better. No, it doesn't look he's still with us. So this is the situation that I see on Bitcoin. We have some different potential scenarios that this gonna give confluence to other trades, like the banana. Again, bananas looks like wants to push higher, but it has so far strongly rejected from here. Still had on a lower time frame, this is 15 minutes. Now it's just consolidating above this order block in here, and could be going high again. Normally, like Asher said also a couple of times, when we have a top, there are 90% of the chances that we're gonna go retest it again at least a second time. Because normally tops are not single tops, are double or triple tops. So this could be, well, not that great, but how much would be this one from here? Well, it's a 1% move that most probably gonna happen with a 20x leverage. It's a 20-25% profit move. That, if you wanna play it, guys, up to you. I'm not going to do this call because I don't know banana that well, even though I see it very heavily shield on X. And for my point of view, we can go in here. This is my Velo data, and check. In this case, we're talking of banana. We can check the chart in here and see what's going on. And we see that we had a very big short opening from the heights of 43, because we see here jumping, the OI jumping quite a lot of, well, it basically doubled the OI, the open interest, while there has been quite some spot accumulation and a bit here of dumping, but price dumped a lot, spot was accumulating. So this gives me even more confluence on, yeah, this coin might have a push, maybe higher than expected from this chart. So could actually go towards here or even higher, because we have a lot of shorts that open around 43 all the way down. Well, actually more from 42.4. So here there is a lot of liquidations, a lot of stop losses over this stop. And normally market makers gonna look for this, gonna try to push, they're gonna, without trying, they're gonna push the price higher to stop and liquidate everyone who's shorting from here, and this would mean 168k coins. 168k multiplied by 36, more or less, it's about $6 million on a coin like banana that I don't know how much is the market cap, but it's about a new coin, has very low market cap actually. So this is an easy profit for market makers. This is how I try to get 1, 2, 3 different confluence on the same, starting from the charting here. I'm gonna reopen it again, hoping that this is gonna open in a different time frame. No, it's always 1 week, so it's Charlie moved the time frame. Probably because he's doing a VC, he's also doing a VC. Sometimes when one of the coins is outperforming, it's not always that I go look for a short. Sometimes it starts on a very lower time frame. It starts overperforming the market in a way that, like VLD or Popcat, this is signals very good strength against BTC. So this signal that probably there are a lot of capitals rotating on these coins. Let's see now Popcat. This is way too young. All right, this one is good. So Popcat is going towards all-time high. This is the daily chart and it's up only. 1, 2, 3, wow. This is going for the fourth leg up. Wow, it's really interesting. So on 4 hours, this, so we have basically here, but this is not the whole chart. Popcat by bit maybe. Yes, this is longer. So this is the all-time high. It's about $1. I called in the VIP chat a month ago from 0.30 till the all-time high, all the way up. I kept doing calls about Popcat, and I made quite good money on this. Now Popcat had, so this is a liquidity zone. Here we have another one. I'm not gonna look for the others underneath, because for now it's pointless. And you see, guys, how this it's pushing. This is gonna make this week a new all-time high, almost for sure. And so in this case, Popcat BTC. Oh, there is no pair here against BTC. Sad. Because I wanted to look for confluence against BTC, but I can do Popcat USD / BTC USD, and I should get it. No, it's not working. And then let's go just back here. 4 hour. So we see that this coin right now it's overperforming. It's overperforming in a way that is looking for price discovery. It's going towards price discovery. So in here, lowering the time frame, I can go and seek for a potential entry, and we can find on the 15 minutes this is a liquidity zone, a order block. Here, just created another order block, this area. Wait. It already retested this order block, so right now risk reward is not the best, but if this gives one more push down towards 95-ish, this could be a very nice long. Always watching BTC chart and see if it gives strength or weakness. And in this case, BTC looks pretty nice, going again up after this fuckery in here for 45-60 minutes. This is my chart where I had a yellow box on BTC that I said this is a very important liquidity box, that if we retest we need to break it down to go lower, but we retested already more or less 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and always has been a bouncing area, sometimes really strong. Here very strong bounce, here again very strong bounce, liquidity grab underneath long flush, and again pushed higher. This Bitcoin right now, it's looking fuckery apart, it's looking that really wants to go higher in my point of view, really wants to grab liquidity above the 64.5, 65k. Okay, Baba, was this what you were mentioning to me just now about looking for strength when trading alt? Look if BTC is moving up or down. Can you tell me them? Yes, exactly. This is one of the things I was mentioning to you, Tamagoreng, and also the fact that we were talking about Solana in DMs. So I'm gonna pull Solana BTC. And we see here that Sol, in this case, this is 4 hour, yes, this is a liquidity zone. Then we have, this is another one. Here, and then we have in here. So because I was talking, guys, with Tamagoreng on DMs before I went for my power nap, and we were talking about a potential Solana long, and they told me it was long from, if I'm not wrong, like 143, something like that. And I told him to look for confluence also on the Solana Bitcoin chart. And in this case, yes, I can see there is quite some confluence in here because it's retesting this order block in here. And normally here it retest. In the past day has been retesting this order block. So what could happen that is gonna seek for liquidity higher in here against BTC? Something like this would be super bullish from my point of view, and would mean that this is an impulsive move. Always with the, this is the Elliott wave tool. If this goes like this, in here the 3, in here the 4, the 5 can be around here. So Solana might be overperforming soon BTC, but as usual, again, if BTC shits in his pants, Solana 99% of the time not gonna have the strength to do this stuff, this movement in here. The best scenario for having alts overperforming is when Bitcoin is ranging. So if we have BTC that keeps ranging in here like it's doing, you see how much strength alts are having. We have a lot of alts overperforming the market. And confluence we get from here, BTC point D or BTC DOM. Threads used mostly BTC DOM. I prefer just because I'm used to BTC point D. This is Bitcoin dominance. And we see this is my main chart. This is weekly. This is, I showed in my channel this chart, I think, a couple of times already. This was since months and months, since we were probably here in March. This was the top and reverse alt season zone. But this hasn't a total complete value unless BTC goes to a new all-time high. So now it tapped. Gonna go on the daily. Is inside the zone. It's retesting. This is so far a bullish retest, but it might go down. But to have the real alt season like it's intended, we need Bitcoin to go over new all-time high. So over 80K, 85K, that zone, and then retesting and keep ranging after breaking out to have a proper alt season. Right now we are having kind of the start of a mini alt season, and we can see there are plenty of coins that are going nuts. Like we said, we've seen Popcat. We have, this is INJ. INJ is pulling from the low a plus 50%. What do we have? Near is going nuts. It's another 50 plus 50%. Zig, this is one of my favorite coins, is pulling plus 30%. What do we have? Ondo, since here, did a plus 27%. Alt, seen before, has done a plus 65%. What else we have? Sui, of course. Sui. From September, did like plus 116%. This is also looks super strong, this chart. Now 4 hour, and this one, this is a bullish retest and 6 for continuation. Again, you see guys that this part here this part here looks like this part in here, more or less. And now this looks like this. This seems that it wants to keep pushing up. It's unbelievable how strong this coin is right now. So, is it clear more or less, Tamagoreng, what I was talking with you in private? Super. Guys, is it everything clear so far? Or should I go through something I didn't express myself well enough, maybe? Give you a moment to write on the chat. Perfect. Happy to hear that. So, is it clear the point about the relative strength, the spaghetti chart in here? Or do you guys have any question about this one? Okay, so looks like everything is clear so far. And then let's go and have a look. ETH. Per my call on ETH, I had the accumulation zone, if I don't remember wrong, my call was 2,380 towards 2,320. And the first take profit was 2,750. I'm gonna double check this because I don't remember exactly. Here. is it? Hit long here. Yes, 2380, 2320, the DCA zone. Stop loss 2240, and we went really close after my call. Take profit 1 is 2750, and we are approaching. We are probably going there soon, maybe already today, because it's just $50, so we're almost there. And as soon as Bitcoin is gonna keep ranging here or maybe pushing up, this easily gonna happen. Let's see from here how is OI. It's going higher, so there is quite some longs opening. Funding rate is increasing, but both spot Binance and Coinbase spot cumulative delta, that means the coins market buying, market bought in these time frames. You see how it's increasing here and here. So in this zone it's increasing, it started increasing, so people are buying spot quite a lot, and now it's almost about to go vertical. It's a very important stuff that needs to happen. So because this gives a stronger validity on the movement up or the movement down if it was the other way around. Because this means that on the market there are more coins that gets bought than sold, and when the price is driven by spot accumulation, spot buying, it's always a good sign. And the perfect scenario would be this going up, meanwhile funding negative, so means perps shorting. This would be the perfect scenario for a very strong continuation up. And so let's go just price action now. This can be a very good first, like this. This is the two. On an Elliott wave perspective, we could get something like this, and then we go in here, because this looks very nicely an impulsive move. And I need to find this is from 18 September, and here, and I need to put 1 hour, 18 September. From 18 September, we see that the spot cumulative delta increased of 13,000 coins, of about 50%. And this means that from 18 September, there has been 15,000 coins, more or less from here, 15,000 coins, Ethereum coin, bought market by market makers, mostly by institutions, by whales. I don't know exactly, of course, but this move up has a pretty strong base on spot. So this can be on a lower time frame here, gonna look better. This can be A, B here, and C here. The corrective move about the Elliott waves, and now we might go on another impulsive leg up. Here it found quite important order block that it's not that easy to break over, but it's little by little trying to go over this order block in here that is on a lower time frame. It's clearer. Well, 1 hour. And this in here. This, it's an order block. Easy to spot because we see price just liquidity grabbing, but ranging inside, liquidity grabbing up, down again, ranging inside, a little liquidity grab, Well, maybe this can go slightly in here. This is better, like this, and also gives more confluence in here. And to spot this, it's not that hard to find order blocks. If you work on a different time frames, this is a 1 hour order block. Here I have more important order blocks already marked since a lot of time. And this is my point of view on heat. Any questions? This is Thanks, Rotko. Yeah, this is all by Credman. I learned about the Velo data by Cred. He also explained how to set it up, has a video about that, how to properly set it up, why putting coins on the OI, on the open interest, instead of putting the value in dollars, how to read it. That's a profile, X-profile and YouTube channel really that I follow closely because the guy is fucking good. So, do you guys want me to... no, well, I said I would go also through Sol. I'm gonna drop the... Where is here? This is profile, and here and this is the YouTube channel. It's really, really good. You see how many updates, market updates gives. It's plenty of video. It's really, really educative, this guy. He's not a bull poster. He's not a bear poster. He's just a very smart guy. I'm trying to learn as much as I can from him because it's a humble guy giving scenarios. This is one scenario, this could happen, this could happen, this could happen. That's it. So we play accordingly. And really, guys, give him a follow because you're gonna find a lot of interesting stuff. So, Solana. On Solana here I already have my usual this range fib. Actually can be changed a little bit. And also always you can see how Fibonacci retracement tool, it's very nice to find where are important areas. I use the 0236 and 025, but they are almost the same. 0382, 05, 0618, 075, 786, almost the same, and the 1. Plus the extensions of 1618, 2618, 3618, and 4236 as potential targets. So we see that in here all the levels have always acted as a reversal zone or hard dropping zones, then liquidity grabbing, but reversal. This works pretty nice. And now we are, this yellow line is just a old, very old, from the weekly. It's been the dead cat bounce from the previous cycle, the yellow line in here. So I go again here. And basically we bullish retested multiple times in here on a 4-hour time frame. What was the top of the dead cat bounce after the blow off top of the previous here, of the previous cycle. which is very bullish to me, to be honest, on a price action. I didn't notice this one. So if now we keep on Solana, from my point of view, if we keep ranging slightly here, and we manage to have a strong impulsive bounce from here, Solana could go and seek liquidity over the 160 here. And for this, again, we need BTC to do its part, going over 65k and maybe ranging a little bit. Without that, I'm pretty sure, pretty confident saying that not gonna happen. But so far, this one in here also might look, on an Elliott wave perspective, an impulsive move up. And this could be how it goes. We need to get confirmation in here. The 4 hour, again, this is more or less 18 September. So here, 18 September is in here. And we see on the cumulative delta that yes, was a spot impulsive move up. Now we have been dropping and basically cumulative delta went back to the same level the move started. So this means there's been quite some spot profit taking. Meanwhile, OI spiked too, with the funding that is going down, and the OI is correcting quite a lot. Probably a bit has been, let me see on a lower time frame, because like that is not that clear. So we have better 15 minutes. And the last move up we have here. So there's been some long flashing, or maybe also a little bit of profit taking around here. It's increasing here. It's a lot of shorts have opened and closed straight away, forced to close on this bear trap, lower time frame bear trap. Then it ranging, nothing serious, nothing serious, nothing serious. In here we can see quite some longs opening because price was moving down and OI increased. Then here we got the final start of the long flush. This is going down and OI is going down. Lot of probably a lot of position that got closed from who was in from lower. And now this looks almost ready to go high again. But as the funding, well, no, now it's spiked positive quite enough. But OI is not moving, while we had from here a bit of rebuying. So this also looks promising. We've seen on the price action before when I was talking about with the Tamagoreng about the pair with BTC. This looks really promising to me, and BTC still here looks like that it wants to keep pushing. Hope everything is clear from my point of view so far about what we're talking. Gonna add a bit more confluence with this chart in here. This is the market cap USDT dominance, USDT.D. And we had this big flush here and here. And now we are probably going to retest the bottom of the channel that also has confluence with this support here. This, guys, for the ones who doesn't know, this is like a inverted, inverse correlated chart with the market caps, basically. The more goes up, the more the price of coins goes down. The more, because this is the percentage of USDT compared to all the rest of the cryptos. So the more the percentage of USDT in the market, the less the crypto are in the pockets of the crypto buyers. So when this goes down, means that people are using their USDT to buy cryptos or to long cryptos, basically, or also shorting heavy can put this down, but it's a bit more complex than that, the situation about shorting. So let's take it on the side. And this looks that we should have still, like I said on the previous WC, we should have still a 3-4% move down until finding support in here, and possibly there is the chance that we bounce a little bit, but we're gonna break it down, because on a higher time frame we see how this is going. We had 4 years from the previous bull market going up, we break it down, we are bullish retesting this bottom's trend line, and sooner or later we're gonna go and find other support, other more important on a higher time frame support. This was the top of the 73k, 73, 74, something like that, of BTC, and then this is all the fuckery we've been through the last months. Sold this, and I know it fucked up a lot of people, it also fucked me a little bit, but you see this is compressing more and more, and sooner or later this is gonna end, and we're gonna start the blow off top phase, and we're gonna go boom, boom, a lot lower, because people are gonna buy and long everything very soon from my point of view. Now, what's going on here? This is still the same, nothing to mention here. Alt, AI, near is going nuts, probably. Let me see, here quicker, near, wow, 515 near. So yes, today we're gonna, it looks like we push quite nice. VLD that I was telling to buy around 150, 140, don't remember, but yes, it's going great. Ethereum Classic, it's a shit coin, but as soon as you can make profit, it's always a nice coin. Aave is going also nuts. Wow, this chart looks really nice. Wow, this is a two-pair. In a month and a half, it's a two-pair. Wow, that's very nice. WIF, how is going WIF? Because I personally market bought some WIF in the past few days, around 140, 150, so it's going pretty good. But this was not a call, it was more a feeling, so I didn't write anything about this, because when I give calls on my channel, guys, I give what I think they are A+ setups. Otherwise, I prefer not to have people following me to risk their money on my feelings, because it's not the way I like to do my thing. All right, VOL, thank you very much, man. So guys, you want me to chart any coin? You have any question or something that you want me to explain? I don't know, about, like I mentioned, risk management, how to use some logic, or maybe also tools on the risk management, or whatever. Just let me know through the chat here. I'll see what Fred is posting. Meanwhile, oh, big stuff Fred is posting. Okay, yes, I agree with this, Fred. Let me see. No questions, guys? No coins? Alright, yes. Vilo. I advise you, Tomagoreng, to go and check from Cred. There is how to set Vilo data video. So maybe better if you follow him because he knows a lot better than me. And he also speaks better than me. So I think it's the best choice for you. Super. Anything else? This. Exactly, that's the video. Thank you, Rotko. Now let's check my favorite coin. How is going? Is going nuts. So today we had the announcement about and the listing of Bybit perpetuals, so futures of Mumu, the bull coin in a bull run. So the most obvious play ever. I already said multiple times, and in my chart, in my channel, there is this very same chart that I've been in since here, more or less. First buys. I pulled this fib in starting from the March top, and I pulled in mid-April. I never moved anything here because there was no need. Boom, boom, boom. This is always, like I said last time, the $2.5 million buy by a whiff whale. Then we've been ranging a little bit, correcting, and the past Bussy, I said, okay, from 0.30 till 0.24, this is perfect accumulation range because price is compressing and soon we're gonna shoot up. And today it happened. Now we hit the 1618 again, the previous resistance, but I think this has been almost 100% future driven. So it's not a healthy move. That's why I tell you guys to not FOMO in at all, because this, it's an unhealthy move, way too quick. You're gonna see on the 4-hour time frame also, like this. There is a fair value gap that starts from 0.43-ish here towards here. This is all a fair value gap that sooner or later we're gonna correct, like we did on the 2.3 million buy here. People were thinking, no, this is never gonna go down, and it went even lower. This is the entry of the whale, and we went a lot lower. I don't think we can see zero, all these zeros, 24 again. I think that the 4 times 0, 37 area towards now 0, 4 times 0, 43, it's the new accumulation range where start a DCA in case you are not already in. So don't FOMO at all, even though this might be also an impulsive move up, but there is this big fair value gap. BTC, as we said, is on a high time frame resistance. So if BTC now doesn't shoot up or going towards the 70k, 68, 70k, Solana is going down, and this is going even more down probably. This is everything I can say about Mumu. I've been calling this since months now, that it's, as narrative, it's the most obvious narrative all over the market. Do you guys have any coin you want me to chart maybe? Vanry again, yes, let's go Vanry. This I should be ready. Was here, no, was in here, I had it, I think. here. Yes. So, my pet duck, were you on my last VC, right? Because this is when we had my last VC, and this was like my bullish case for Vanry. It's still there. That's why I went to pull this out. So, you see how more or less is doing exactly what I was asking. This went a bit higher and this slightly under. Now it's retesting here, but this is a resistance. Now it had a double, it might be a triple top for me now. But if I gonna put better now from here, so we had from here like this, here. Now this, from my point of view, now has to seek liquidity here on top. It's just matter of time. It goes around 11. In here there is another. From here we see this is a resistance right now, and also has confluence in here. This is was support that turned into a resistance from here. This zone here too. Well, normally we should get somewhere, maybe also even higher, because this went even more bullish than it was before. And this could be the next kind of move Vanry could be about to pull. So the blue one was from a previous VC, and this one is from now. So let me make in here the line properly on a lower time frame, and we start it from here. So we can check it next time. Now, let's say from here, we should get somewhere, something like this, like 12 we said. No, it cancelled, okay. Yeah, stupid me. Let's say here, something like this, here, yes, maybe here, and then about here. So we can check it out next time. This is the bullish scenario of Vanry. Now I'm gonna put the bearish, can be that we just triple tapped and we go lower, seeking liquidity on the order block. Here on this order purple order block, I'm expecting at least a nice reaction. So what can be called dead cat bounce, but the cat bounce normally refers after the blow off top of the new entry for retail. That thinks, oh, okay, it's just bouncing, now we go towards a new all-time high, but no. So this is the bearish scenario. I can see something like this, and this is the line where or we bounce hard or Vanry is really fucked from my point of view, because if we go lower than this, we need to see on higher time frames that landing zone is 0.06 or lower. If we don't bounce from this, from my point of view, Vanry is gonna have hard times. So maybe it's smart to set alerts around mid 0.08, around this zone, and see if there is not a reaction. I personally would de-risk a little bit, because price action would turn very, very bad. Any other coin, guys? Yeah, will be, yes. I already de-risked from Vanry. I was in since here, more or less. I took profits. I compounded them. I took more profits. And here I started de-risking all the way down. I didn't compound again. And basically from 0.12 in here, I think it was here or here, I was completely off on Vanry. Personally, no matter the conviction I can have or Fred has, but I looked at the price action and I was like, let's wait, maybe I can buy it again at the same price I did buy for the first time. So let's see how it goes. And so far it's fine. I might miss quite of an impulsive move because here the moment, if and when this is gonna start ripping, this is a tripper pretty quick. It did, once a coin, guys, does spot a 5 pair, the thing is you need to take profits. You really need to take profits. That was, I was super happy. It took to me, like to everyone, if you bought the bottom of BTC at 15K, it took around 2 years to go on a 5 pair. How long did it take here? Let's say I bought in here. I don't remember exactly, but let's say I bought in there. 70 days. In 2 months, a 5 pair. Nothing normally performs like this on markets. I mean, yes, cryptos, some cryptos sometimes, but I'm happy, very happy with the 5 pair. I think the first time near the top, I think I took out about 60 to 70% of my spot allocation. Because it was like, okay, yes, I'm happy enough about this. I leave a moon bag in case, but this has been only up. Too much, only a 5 pair, only up. No retracement, nothing. On a weekly, on the daily, yes, might be something. There's been this, a little bit consolidation, a little flush, but it's been only up. Exactly for here 1 month. Exactly 1 month only up. Any other coin, guys?
Can you try BigTime, bro?
BigTime and the first one, sorry?
BigTime, yeah.
Yeah,
The
okay.
coin.
BigTime.
I've been trying to learn it.
USD. Let's see. All right.
Thank you.
This in here, it's a liquidity zone. An order block, we just rejected. It's easy to see this one. Then we have here, but this a bit higher, like this. Then I see this one, very tight and nice one. Yeah, nice. This comes also from, well, that doesn't have that much value. And on lower time frames, let me check. Yes, on lower time frame we have this one. Gonna change color now. Let's put yellow, yellow. We have this one, is also another one on a lower time frame. All right, so BigTime, gonna check on Velo. How it looks, not that great data on Velo data on this, because open interest looks flat, fucking weird. Here, the funding rate. Ah, yeah, okay, now I get it because it was a super short. Wow, this is nice. Everyone shorting here. Yeah. So, how does this look? This looks that now we are facing the red ones are daily order blocks and the yellow are the 4-hour order blocks. It just went here, was rejected. Let me zoom in a little bit more to see the last price action. Here was rejected and retested straight away. It shoot it up, retested back in a bullish way, and just boom, it fired. If face this, it's an important because it's more important than the 4-hour. It's a daily order block coming from all this reaccumulation zone. So this block here is gonna be hard to break, but so far got rejected, and the 4-hour order block is acting as support so far. And you see it's acting as support because on 4-hour it just closed slightly underneath. Let's see on the 1-hour. See how the top side of the order block, it's like a magnet so far. And this around 0.0125. Around this zone, well, actually this could look almost a good long. Let me see if this works. All right, this coin I personally would long it in case I see now that we break this trend line around here where I expect a rejection around the 0.13, and we bullish retest this is gonna shoot up from my point of view. If we get this kind of price action, this is the entry. Not now, even though it's the same price, but not now, because this is what I'm referring when I say this could be we could be back on the easy mode triangle season. This is what I mean, and this works on any kind of time frame, also the 1 minute, but of course targets are lower. But you see there is a base of this triangle, the tops that gives me this side of the triangle. The moment we break out and retest it, maybe we might also not retesting properly here, we can retest here, but the retesting of this trend line and Bitcoin cooperates and doesn't shoots down all of a sudden, this it's the perfect entry for me. Maybe it's even higher than the current market price, but the logic is I might miss this much, a 1% better entry, but the risk is that we're going down. I'm risking 10% to get a 1% better entry. No, guys, I'm not playing like that personally. Maybe you can study a DCA in here, but I don't like that. Personally, I don't like. I like when we see trend line breakouts and retests in a bullish market. That's what I would long. Big time. Okay, now INJ. INJ should have it here. Maybe yes. INJ daily. Okay, let's leave the $7 zone because it's not interesting now. We have this is an order block, daily order block. Then here we have another order block, looks like this, yes. And then here we have on a lower time frame another order block, and then the tops maybe yes, this one. This is another daily order block and the all-time high. Yes, I did a little bit of move. I'm gonna show you quickly because it's always the same chart I shared. Real quick, this is Mumu. It's always my daily chart from the beginning with the Fibonacci pulled. Real quick, in here, it's always the same. Now we went to the 1618. I think we're gonna retest the one at 4037. That should be, and I said from there to 030, that's a reaccumulation zone for now. So big time, INJ. We have lower time frames order blocks like that we are facing now. It was also the previous stop in here. But normally, INJ, let's check in here also on the Velo data. INJ, 4 hour. Where is this? Is always this started 5 September. So where is 5 September? Is here. Yeah, okay. So on the spot we had the first move, this move up, that was completely spot driven in the perfect scenario that I was mentioning before, funding negative, spot buying. This, it's what an impulsive move, spot driven, is made of. Exactly, gonna zoom in more, exactly this. Sorry. This is an impulsive move. Perfectly driven by spot buying, perp short selling, and price moving up, while OI was also moving up, and then they started closing little by little, then funding turned positive, and this it's a continuation perp driven because we see spot CVD dropped. So taking this into consideration, now here I would expect to hit this order block. I don't know if hit it here and get rejected or going a bit through, at least this move. So something like going in here maybe and retesting this would be the bullish scenario. And I'm gonna seek for INJ BTC for confluence. This is nice too. So because we have, this is a very good order block. Then we have here, this is on a lower time frame, but it's also another order block. Then we have probably, if I go on the 4 hour, I can see better. Yes, this is another order block. And then we have much higher order blocks. So in here too, we see that we are on a high time frame, well, high time frame maybe not, but 4 hour, yeah, no, actually yes, because it has almost confluence in there to this level here. So we are just approaching and going inside this daily order block on the pair INJ Bitcoin. And also here, the most probable, let's say, move could be something at least, yes, at least going towards the resistance, bullish retesting in here, and this is the bull case, of course, and going something like this. This is on the BTC, and this is basically the same move again against USDT. So always we need BTC to cooperate with this. And right now, let me check in here quickly. How is BTC doing? This is 4 hours. because this now looks just a liquidity grab so far toward the 64.7. And here resistance, acted resistance multiple times. So now we need to see, to find a support probably. Here, okay. But well, here we started buying quite a lot, market. This is another interesting thing. I need a bit more time to try and understand it. But more or less, so if Bitcoin doesn't start going down under 62k, this should look for continuation. That's what bull case I'm expecting. The bear case, let's say, could be something like this. And this, gonna mark it in red. Any other coin, guys? Ponke. Wow. Ponke. It's never too late. Well, actually, but this has way too much upside. Let me use one tool here, FUG. Because this helps me being a bit quicker on fair value gaps. There are not so important ones. A small one in here. Here, this can be a liquidation. So, no, this looks pretty bullish to me. Let's see. If we have something here. That's again, this is triangle, breakout, retest. This would have been the entry. If I would have seen, when was this? Mid-September, this would have been my entry in here. This zone here, DCA until max here, stop loss underneath this one. This would have been a perfect entry with a perfect triangle scenario. And now, going on a lower time frame, let's see. Well, here you can see it better. Triangle, rejecting, breakout, retest, long it. Oops. So now we have all this fair value gap in here on the 4 hour, and this, I guess, till here is on the daily. So if you try to get into Ponke, I would look this zone here. Yes, till the fair value gap. That also, I'm pretty sure, has confluence with, yes, previous order blocks. Look how nice this is. Oops, exactly the order blocks. So if you're trying to get into Ponke, I would place multiple bids under this week. All this zone. So the 0.3, 0.28 could be a nice accumulation zone. Always. I don't work normally with so much with limit buys, blind limit buys, I call them, because you place them, they may get filled, but then they can go and flush down. So I would look for some confirmation of strength, like right now, this could be here, the first bouncing area, because there is a bottom, and see, okay, no, doesn't go up, and goes looking for more liquidity. If this acts as a resistance, this is a good short for me. Scalp short only, towards the bottom of the order block, or maybe even lower. But if the bottom of the order block gives movement like this, the second retap, or maybe the third retap in here, can be a good long. So I would not place blindly bids in here, but I would place alerts all over in here and watch for the price action, and also always watching confirmation from Bitcoin. Because the thing, as I repeated already 100 times in this VC, if Bitcoin decide to go down, the whole market is gonna go down. And coins like Ponke, that I don't know what kind of shitcoin is gonna go down even faster. When Bitcoin now did from 6 September, Bitcoin did top to, well, from here, bottom with the wick included to the top, did 23%. Let's see, Ponke, what did it do? From here, did 71%. So if BTC is going down 10%, Ponke is gonna go at least 30% down. That's the logic I use. Greeny called it, but I missed about 0.27 maybe. Greeny did a very nice call if he called it like that. Yes, sorry guys, there are so many shit coins. I need to pick my favorite ones, you know. I love this shit coin here. Fucking whiff. No, any other coins, guys? Bonk. Bonk. Thank you for watching, Tamagoreng. Whenever you want, you can DM me. Oh, wow. Bonk. It's been a while I didn't watch this coin. Do you guys know anything about the famous viral Bonk guys that they opened long, leverage long since the very, very bottom and they were like billions up? How are they doing if they took some profits? Please let me know in the chat. All right, let's see. We have this order block in here, like this. We have this order block in here, like this. We have then here, there is a lower time frame order block. Then we have here something more. Then we have probably, yes, here. And let's pull this one here. Let's see how it works. It doesn't work. And then let's see, because this is a shit one. Okay, let's put it 4 hours and see how it looks. Looks already better. Let's check in here. It doesn't look good at all to me, because since the top, spot has been offloading completely at just down only. So this doesn't look nice at all, unless we see on lower time frames some kind of spot buying. Binance, yes, but not Coinbase. Here was buying. I don't like this, guys. I personally don't like, because I repeat this for the ones who didn't read me or hear this. Yellow is Binance and blue it's Coinbase, and in a simplistic, dualistic way, so to overly simplify, I call Coinbase the institutional exchange and Binance the retail exchange. So institutions are selling, are offloading Bonk completely, and the only ones that sometimes are buying are retail investors. So I don't like this because this means playing against institutions, and I don't like to play against institutions personally because they are stronger and smarter than us, and they need their profits are our losses. So I normally try to place myself alongside institutions, so I get profits with them and then retail charge losses. People FOMOing in, and here probably there has been quite some FOMO in. Well, here also there has been a bit of liquidation, actually, bit of a long liquidation going, short liquidation going with this move up. And a bit spot driven, but from Velo data informations, I don't like it. On a pure technical analysis, Bonk, I wouldn't long it now, I would long it. Or in this case, if now shoots again up, goes here, and starts on here, watching a strong reaction, also spot buying, I would long it with this target, more or less. Target this order block here, and this has to be the bullish case, so we put it green. But I think more probable we get something like this. And in here, with a good reaction, could be another long. Here, exactly. Maybe something like that. But this could go till here, bearish retest, and go seek the other order block. And maybe bounce again. This is the bearish scenario. So, or with the green price action, this is the long entry from my point of view. Or in case rejected in here, this is a good short entry, looking for the bottom of the order block as take profit 1 and the top of the other order block as total take profit. And here maybe starting along always with the triangle idea, and also here would also have a sweep under the lows, so could be a nice risk reward long, because invalidation, where it would be invalidation of this scenario would be of course underneath the order block, so underneath here, but doesn't I don't like this coin, guys. I don't like this coin. So let me check up a little bit the chart here. Any tutorial videos on how to correctly draw order blocks? Yes, I call it order blocks. They are also called supply and demand zones, and is gonna find it on YouTube. The name is Sam Seiden, and this one.
Hope everyone is doing well. It's been a while.
No, here. This has plenty of videos, guys. Personally, I watched a lot of his videos. It might not be the quickest and the most entertaining guy, but there is a lot of knowledge in there, really a lot. So it speaks mostly about traditional markets, but price action is basically the same. We just get more volatilities, more wide moves on crypto, but the logics are the same. And in there you can find how to spot this. But saying it really quickly, To find our order block, you watch the price action where it ranges for some time and you get confluence with, oh, this has been bottom, okay, that it flushed down, but closing on the daily, you see, this acted as bottom and as resistance multiple times. This is the top of our order block for me. And here acted as support couple of times. It was resistance here, was resistance here. So this how I spot order blocks. Same in here. There's been a reaccumulation zone. Same in lower time frames. And always again, the higher the time frame, the more important the order block is. But you can find order blocks also in the 15-minute chart. Also in the 5-minute chart. They are not that worth, but it depends on which time frame you're looking for. Popcat, let's see where it went. Yes. This is a nice double top. How is BTC doing? 63.2. This is also a nice double top in here. Okay, this you see on the 5 minutes what's happening again. This is a 5 minutes order block now. This one. It's a 5 minutes order block. It bounced and bounced again. It's seeking liquidity. Probably we're gonna go a bit lower to flush something, to liquidity sweep, and maybe bounce it back again. Maybe not. This chart I need to update because we took this high in here, but not the other two. It's a high risk now because BTC might not cooperate, to be honest. Any other coin, guys? Meanwhile, I go grab some water. I'll be back in a sec. No worries, guys. I give always my point of view and also the sources I use because I'm a crystal clear guy. I don't have anything to hide. I'm also sharing some of my personal problems of my personal life with you guys because that's how I am. Not looking for anything shady. I'm just trying to learn and share what I learn because I learn from somebody else, of course, a bit from my experience, but mostly from random sources. Of course, never financial advice. It's a financial order, guys. So yeah, I like to share. I've been helped by many people in my life, also in my private life, a lot, and I like to give back. So if there is no other coin you want me to chart, I'm gonna wrap this up so I can start uploading my first video on my new shiny whiny YouTube channel. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording then. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. And I'm gonna maybe start having the Monday BUBBA VC like a ritual now, like a routine. Let's see how it goes. Please, yes, follow my YouTube, like, share, whatever, help me growing my channel, please, guys. Thank you very much.